From the Midpen Media Center here in Palo Alto, California, this is West Coast Songwriters. I'm Johnny Korn, your host. Welcome to West Coast Songwriters. I should probably explain what West Coast Songwriters actually is. It's an organization that started in 1979. Carter was the president when this started. And they've grown to doing over 20 events a month in venues, both big and small, all over the place, making them one of the most active music organizations out there. This show, each one of the contestants is a member of West Coast Songwriters, and it's a competition. The thing is, I don't have to judge them, and I'm really happy about that. But you know who does have to judge them, and I don't envy them? Our judges. And our judges are Chance Macaulay, and we also have Jim Bruno. So, Chance, I'll start with you. First off, if people want to check out your music, because you are a musician and you're not performing today, so if they want to check out your music, where do they go?
ChanceMacaulay.com.
That's, oh, there you go. That's nice and easy.
I try my best.
Now, what are you looking for in the acts that you're seeing today?
A great song, and that can mean a lot of things to a lot of people, but to me it's a song that has one direction, has one clear message, and it surprises me.
Oh, awesome, awesome. And of course, we have Jim Bruno. You are a teacher.
That's right, yeah.
Yes, and so first off, I have a family of teachers, right, in my family, so you just scored brownie points. I'm just letting you know that, right? But if people want to see your music, where do they go?
They can find it at jimbrunomusic.com.
And same question applies to you. What are you looking for in a performance or song, or how are you going to judge?
In the song, I look for craft and a balance between the expected and the unexpected. And in performance, getting the song across and to the listener.
Now, one thing I will point out, I don't envy having your job, because you guys are going to have a really hard time judging this show, because I've seen the talent while we're starting to get ready here, and yeah, you guys are in for a real treat, you guys over there in Television Land. Okay, so you guys ready for your first contestant? Max, are you ready?
Yes.
Okay, Max Newton, everybody.
Hey, everybody. Thank you very much. So this is going to be a pretty simple song. It's just a love song. It's called Honey. Honey, butter, honey and bread, honey, I still can taste it on her breath. Honey bakes bread just like Mama did. Golden crust just makes me sigh. Toast with butter and honey all over it. I'll take it over pumpkin pie. Honey in my arms, dancing in the kitchen. Socks on my linoleum, slip and slide. Yeah, honey getting down, everything is twitching. Life is better with honey at my side. Yeah, honey, butter, honey and bread. Honey got a real job down in the city, works in a pawn shop. Man, she's tough. We can always use the extra money, and honey brings home awesome stuff. Sweet enough, the bees and flowers somehow found a way to get it done. Wild and strong and pure and raw, but there's a little sting behind the fun in the sun. Honey got a fiddle, honey got a zither, honey got a way to make 'em cry. Honey got a way of saying, come hither, I think we're having fun tonight. Cause honey been lately looking at little ones, I know because I watch her eyes. Yeah, homemade bread will fill little bellies, and honey always satisfies. Yeah, honey, butter, honey and bread. Honey, butter, honey and bread. That's my honey. Thank you very much.
Max Newton, everybody. Yeah, come right over here. We're gonna talk a little bit. How you doing?
I'm good. How are you, Johnny?
Oh, I'm doing great after hearing that song. You know.
Oh, good for you. Good. That's glad to hear that. I like that thing around your neck. What's that from?
Amazon.
Amazon. That's amazing.
Actual hemp.
Oh, even better.
So, okay, I gotta ask, how long did it take you to come up with that song?
I couldn't tell you. I have no idea. It's been going on a while. It's been changed. It used to have more verses. Now it has fewer. Sometimes you hear people say, that doesn't belong in the song, and you don't pay attention to them. You think they're wrong, and then when you do it the right way, it turns out they were right. That's why I come to this place, these judges. I'm buttering up the judges now, in case you didn't notice. Yeah.
I could tell.
Yeah, you can tell too.
So, I have to ask, how long have you been doing the whole music and songwriting and all that?
I wrote my first song when I was 14 in 1966.
Wait a second. 1966, so that was last year.
Yeah. And also, by the way, you mentioned Jimmy Carter earlier. I actually met Jimmy in 1969 when I was at a summer program called Georgia Governor's Honors Program, and he was running for governor, and I met Jimmy then, and he's a good man.
Yeah, definitely a good man. Thank you so much. I do hope you win.
Oh, I hope we all win.
That's
I hope you win. Here you go.
Max, everybody. So, Wendell, you ready?
I am ready.
You might actually win.
I might.
You might.
I hope to. Yes.
You have a 1 in 10 chance. Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, Wendell Wolff.
Thank you for coming out and your interest in songwriting. You know, us songwriters, we put a lot of effort, blood, sweat, and tears into our songs. And a little bit of money, too, in the gear and the travel and all, the clothes, the outfits, all that. And so it's fun to see people start to show up for your gigs. You know, that's one kind of fun. Another kind of interesting thing is when the finances start to turn around. And actually, I've got something to celebrate tonight. Because let's just say things have started to turn around. And I've started to see a little return for my monetary investment. And this song is a celebration of that. So I hope you enjoy 2 Cent Check.
I've been writing
writing songs for years and years. I got pretty good according to my ears, so I paid the studio and band in cash. Sent the demos to every major label with the goal of being able to make a handsome living from my craft. Now could you imagine my surprise when 6 months passed without reply? Had to figure how to better self-promote. Now some streaming plans are free to try, so I signed with Slacker and Spotify. 1 month from rags to riches, here we go. Well, I stream my songs both day and night to build a future big and bright, and I check that mailbox every single day. And once out of the clear blue sky, a certain letter caught my eye. My hand shook as the envelope fell away. Yeah, I got a 2-cent check, and now it's on my way. I'm gonna make it to the top. A 2-cent check ain't a lot of pay, but I wasn't gonna stop. And at the golden rate, I didn't quit my job, but the rush went on for days. First time a 2-cent check came my way. So I told my buddies, here's what you do. You gotta make a playlist of all my tunes. Be sure to check the box so it repeats. You don't have to listen all the time, but could you promise to get your friends in line and help generate some buzz in the industry? Well, as the weeks and months went by, I pestered friend and foe alike, and I focused on the campaign constantly. And sure enough, just like I planned, those royalties started rolling in. Yes, all those pretty pennies come to me. Yeah, I got a 2-cent check in February and another one in May. A 2-cent check sometime in August and around Thanksgiving Day. And at the golden rate, I didn't quit my job, but the rush went on for days. Every time a 2-cent check came my way. And now I get a 2-cent check every February, another one in May. A 2-cent check sometime in August and around Thanksgiving Day. And at the golden rate, I won't quit my job, but the rush, it never fails. Every time a 2-cent check comes in the mail. Every time a 2-cent check comes in the mail. Thank you very much.
Wendell Wolff, everybody. All right, Wendell, come on over. Now, I will admit that I had a royalty check for 37 cents once. That's actually true.
Yes. Yeah.
So, 2 cents is,
I could believe it, yeah, that you had one for 37 cents.
yeah, it's for a movie I did years ago. The interesting thing about this is that people think, oh, you don't get a check for 2 cents, but you do.
You do on occasion. I know someone who actually did get a 2-cent check.
Now, what I did, I framed it.
This person said that he needed it, so he was going to hold on to that check. Yeah.
Get his 2 cents worth.
Yeah, that's right. Exactly.
So, your inspiration, like, who inspired you to be a musician?
My father, when I was about 3 years old, he lined us boys up on the couch, and he brought out an old blonde K archtop, this big, huge guitar, and he started playing Hank Williams type stuff. And I was absolutely mesmerized, as were my brothers. And it was a real changing moment. I later learned that he did some radio singing way back in the day. And then I saw the Beatles on the Ed Sullivan Show, and I got a snare drum the next Christmas, and I've just blossomed into a lot of things since then.
Yeah, how long have you been doing the music thing?
Well, one way or another, since I was a kid, really, yeah.
Your song kind of reminded me a little bit, and I hope this isn't overstepping, but a little bit of like Commander Cody.
Yes, I checked, and my song actually has less words than Hot Rod Lincoln. It has less words than Devil Went Down to Georgia. The only songs that have longer words that popular that I found were some Bob Dylan songs that had more words, but it's very wordy. It is.
Which I enjoyed tremendously.
Thank you very much.
Well, thank you so much. You might win.
I sure hope to.
Yes, you have 1 in 10 chance.
Thank you very much.
All right, thank you very much.
Thank you. Great.
All right, before we move on, I actually do want to point out that the people here at Midpen Media Center, they're wonderful people. Give them a round of applause. They are volunteers, each and every one of them. This is actually public access, so if you want to have your own show, check out their website. And also, if you want to learn about broadcasting, this is a very good way to do that. And it's just a great place to be. And there's no place I'd rather be than right here, right now. Particularly, are you ready? All right. Having said that, ladies and gentlemen, let's try that again. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for Michael Patch.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you. Well, let me tell you that I'm not going to get famous for this, but this song is an attempt to present to you Shakespeare's Hamlet, one song. You may know the story. The Prince of Denmark, his father was murdered, turns out, by his uncle who married his mother, and that set in motion one of Shakespeare's great tragedies. It took Shakespeare 4 hours to tell that story. I'm going to try for 3.5 minutes, okay? So it's called Graveyard Lullaby. In the lantern light, apparition in the castle at night. He says, remember me. I see my father and my destiny. It was my uncle's deed. Got away with murder and he stole the queen. But I'm as happy as I'm sad. Better let them think I've just gone mad. I can't say what's real, can't decide. I can't flee and I can't hide. Oh me, oh my, I just can't waver in my graveyard lullaby. Oh, I philosophize for the cemetery's sleeping eyes. One skull looks back at me. I wonder whether I should ever be in Elsinore. I've got my courage and I've got my sword. The hour's come for me to fight. Oh, everybody gonna die tonight. I can't say what's real, I can't decide. I can't flee and I can't hide. Oh me, oh my, I just can't waver in my graveyard lullaby. Turning right, but I'm going right. I feel ya, I'll see you tonight. I can't tell the dark from the light, but somehow, some way, I'm gonna set things right. I can't say what's real, I can't decide. I can't flee and I can't hide. Oh me, oh my, I just can't waver in my graveyard lullaby. Lullaby, oh lullaby.
Michael Patch, everybody. All right. So, how excited are you? You have 1 in 10 chance of winning.
Probably a little less than that, but
I'll just keep this whole thing going the entire night. I'm just
you got a theme going. I got it. Yeah.
my little bit, you know. How long did it take you to write that?
Once I got the idea, not very long, but it was kind of a challenge. I thought, I'm going to see if I can do this. So I was reasonably happy when I finally did it.
Well, it sounds awesome. Yeah. Who are your influences? Like musicians that inspired you?
Oh man, that's going back. Jackson Brown, Neil Young, Dave Matthews, those kind of guys.
How long have you been with West Coast Songwriters?
This is my first year, actually.
Oh, really? Yeah. And you found it useful?
Fun. Yeah, maybe useful.
While you're here, so there's always that. What do you perform like all over the place, or is it more local? Or
Well, I'm from Berkeley, so the open mic there at the Freight and Salvage, and then West Coast, and that's about it. I would say pretty damn local, yeah.
So you're an East Coast guy?
No, I'm very Californian.
Oh, sorry, East Bay. I'm getting confused.
It's okay. That's all right. Don't be nervous. It's all right. You got it. We got it. Yeah, East Bay. That's right.
East Coast Songwriters, everybody. No, I'm just messing with you. So thank you very, very much. You have a great chance of winning. I'm telling you right now that you have 1 in 10.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Yes.
Okay, take care.
Thank you. All right. And before we go on to our next musician, I do want to point out that West Coast also has a conference, and is a good place to go if you're wanting to learn, network, get to know other musicians, songwriters, their record executives, all sorts of people there. You don't know who you're going to run into. It's a great organization to kind of check out. So now that I've said, it's on their website. It's on their website, westcoastsongwriters.org. Okay, you ready?
Yep.
All right. So coming up to the stage right now, give it away for JC Tourbillion.
Thank you. Before I start my song, I'd like to, this is from the horoscope today. The one thing you feared could go wrong does, but miraculously it winds up making your performance outstanding, and in a good way. Well, wait a minute, that's Cancer, I'm Taurus. Oh well. We'll see. This is called Brood Awakening. It happened to me at Kotati, just a slingshot away from the bay. Like a bolt from the blue, with a touch of deja vu, one warm evening at the Redwood Cafe. The universe was pulling into focus with a suddenness that left me in awe. I was nursing a beer. In a flash it was clear, there was only one conclusion to draw. Beer is proof God loves us. It now seems obvious to me. Well within my expectations of what a deity should be. And he wants us to be happy. It hit me like a ton of bricks. Beer is proof God loves us. It's how he gets his kicks. He gave birds and bees and other insects the power of flight. In echolocation for the feeding of the bats in the night. But like us. He pulled out all the stops. First the malt of the barley, then the yeast and the hops. Beer is proof God loves us. My faith gets stronger every day. There is no other explanation for Lagunitas IPA. Beer is proof God wants us to have a jolly good time. Without his wisdom and his guidance, there's no Dos Equis with lime. And lions their pride, not to mention the moon, which soon gave the oceans their tide. He gave quaking to aspens and whisperings to pines, and in beer for you and me the capacity to see more intelligent designs. Beer is proof God loves us. My faith gets stronger every day. The good Lord wants us to be happy, and the devil doesn't have an answer for IPA. Messed up there. Good Lord wants us to be happy, as I said before, because he's hip and wise and just. The more he gives and we receive, the more I fervently believe he must think the world of us. I wondered, why me? Why Kotati? It's an unlikely dot on the map, but further research confirms, and in no uncertain terms, that the proof is even better on tap.
JC Tourbillion, everybody. All right.
Thank you.
Yeah, come
Thank
on
you
over.
much. I'll take this with me here, because
Sounds good to me. Yeah, right. How you doing? Yep. Yeah, right behind me. Now, before we get in, I want to make sure that I actually ask you this question. You have a website.
I do not.
You do not.
I do have an email address.
Well, okay. Moving on.
jctourbillion.com at Gmail.
Okay, try that again.
jctourbillion@gmail.com.
Yeah, this went much better in rehearsal. I'm just saying. Okay, so I got to ask you about the guitar.
It is a customized guitar. I customized it with some page enforcement.
And they're so evenly spaced. Check that out.
Well, yeah, micrometers and stuff, Well, it's kind of not all that. When you look at it carefully, it's kind of messy, but
It looks really cool on camera, though.
it matches that young lady's shirt there. That'd be great.
So I have to, how long did it take you to write that song?
It took me about 4 months.
I know sometimes I'm a comedian, and sometimes like I have one part of something, but it doesn't relate to anything else at all. And is that kind of how music is sometimes?
Well, it went through 5 different title changes. for one thing.
That would do it.
The original title was let's see, Replaced by Jose was the original title of it. So you can see where it kind of went through some shades. But I listen to people, and they make suggestions, and I change things. I listen to the judges, yeah.
Well, and that's important because the one thing about West Coast songwriters is that there are other songwriters and they might see something or hear something and they go like, if you just do this, and it just makes it pop.
Yeah, so I don't really claim total credit for the song. It's just like a whole bunch. It's just the person that wrote things down. So, I started it and but it was changed mightily from start to finish, and it may not be finished yet. I don't know.
Ever evolving.
Yeah, that's what it is with music.
Isn't that's always true?
Every time.
Absolutely. Well, that was awesome, and you have a 1 in 10 chance of winning.
That's better odds than I usually get.
Better than the lottery. I'm just pointing that out. Okay, congratulations on your 1 in 10 chance.
Thank you, Johnny.
Okay, thank you so much. So Amber, you ready?
Yeah, I am.
All right. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for Amber Snider.
Thank you. So glad to be here in this beautiful studio with you beautiful people. Some of you I recognize, some of you I'm just meeting for the first time. And hey, we're in this special club called the Music Family. So glad to be here. And I too love his guitar. When I first saw it, I was like, whoa, you made that? Like I would buy that guitar. So wherever he went, if it's for sale. This song is one I did with my band, the Amber Snider Band, and it was produced by Gowan Matthews, local to us, a San Pablo-based producer. So look him up; he's amazing. He woke up this morning now. His bagel's burning. He's late for work again. He couldn't go to sleep last night. Had an unquiet mind, wrestling with the demons. He thought about what she said, rolling right in his head. Damn that woman. He hates it when they fight. Hell, she's always right. Same old story once again. Isn't love supposed to be easy? When we're high, when we're cold, we're freezing. Stuck in traffic once again, I see a vehicle. Feels like he's drowning. Spilled coffee on his shirt. It was hot, but it didn't hurt as much as her words did. Why's it gotta be so hard? Even when we're close, it feels we're far away from each other. Oh, it's no good ranting, saying things you didn't mean to say. Those words can't be forgotten. Isn't love supposed to be easy? When we're hot, when we're cold, we're freezing. what he had to say. Be a happier man. She only cares about herself, throws his heart right on that shelf, and there it'll always be forgotten. Isn't love supposed to be easy? When we're high, when we're cold, we're freezing. Oh, should I love you a little bit easy? When we're high, when we're cold, we're freezing. Now I can love just be a little bit easy. When we're hot, when we're cold, we're freezing. We're freezing. Yeah, we're freezing. Thank you.
Amber Snider. Awesome. Hello, how are you doing?
Good, how are you? Hi.
Hello.
People are watching us.
And people on TV too.
Oh, hi. Didn't see you.
There's a camera there.
Glad to be here. This was a lot of fun. Thank you.
Now, I love your guitar. I love the color.
Red is my thing.
Red's my favorite color. My car is actually red.
So is your shirt. Yeah, red.
That's right.
Red's a great one. It's it could be anger or love. Red. It's one of those.
It's love.
Yeah. For sure. Peace and love. So anyway, do you want to ask me anything?
I probably should, huh? We're having this nice conversation and it's not good. Okay. First, you have a website.
I do. AmberSnider.com. SNIDER, not Y. People always say Y. It's not. It's I.
Very good to know.
Yes, it matters. Definitely matters.
Now, how long did it take you to write this song?
Oh, I don't remember. I wrote that song so long ago. I wish I knew. That would be a good thing to, jot down. But that song's about love and relationships, and it seems to be like everyone's favorite when I play it. It's called the Bagel Song, and I think people just really like bagels.
I like bagels. I do.
Right on.
Poppy seed. Okay, sorry. How long have you been doing the music?
Let's see, what year is it? Oh, since 2000-ish, but I grew up in a musical family, so I've kind of always been around it. My parents are in a band, the Pine Dogs with a Z. Mm-hmm.
Dogs.
Yes, Pine Dogs. So I was fortunate enough to be around it, and my mom played. We get lower and lower. I don't know what it is. So I've been performing, I guess, out and about, starting with open mics in about probably like 99, I think so.
You see, what it is my hand was just getting tired.
I see that.
Just
It's so heavy.
yes, it is. Well, you did great, and you have a 1 in 10 chance of winning.
I like those odds.
Better than the lottery.
Thank you.
All right, thank you very much. So, Georgia, are you ready?
Yes, sir.
All right. Put your hands together for Georgia Miles.
Thank you. I go nowhere without this guy, Bill, so I got to make sure that you all know who he is, and my most amazing guitar player. I grew up in a small town, and it felt like life was simple, easy, free. And the events of recent past 20 years seem to have just weighed heavy on my heart. And just this morning, my 12-year-old said to me, "Mom," in the car, he said, "Mom, it feels like the world's changing so fast." And it sounded very profound to me. And so I feel like it's quite relevant to this song. I hope you enjoy it. This is called "If the Devil Made Love." hides in his room behind a screen. Every word he types is mean. Hurt people, hurt people. Her mother always taught her that the white is better than the black. Evil breeds evil. Whoa, 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 whoa. If the devil made love instead of hate, we could rise above this human race. We could help each other, treat each other well. Life would never be a living hell if the devil made love. I'd let you in front of me on the interstate. You'd look back and smile and wave. Kindness spreads kindness. Together we would break the chains of judgment, selfishness, and pain. As goodness finds goodness. Whoa, 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 whoa. If the devil made love instead of hate, we could rise above this human race. We could help each other, treat each other well. Life would never be a living hell if the devil made love. Oh, 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 oh. If the devil made love instead of hate, we could rise above this human race. We could help each other, treat each other well. We could help each other, treat each other well. If the devil made love, if the devil made love, if the devil made love. Thank you so much.
Georgia Miles, everybody. All right, I'm going to have both of you guys come on over. Yeah, why not? Yes. First off, of course, thank you very much. So, Bill, right? Yes. So, you're a guitar player. How long have you guys been performing together?
3 years?
3 years?
Starting your third year. Okay, awesome. And how long did you write this, or was it co-written, or?
It was co-written, yes. With Bill? Not with Bill, but he's been so lovely to learn it and let me practice it. And if I played the guitar a little bit better, I couldn't fingerpick and sing.
Well, well. See, I can't do two things at once. That's just it's just not possible. So, how long have you been a musician?
Well, I went to music school in Berkeley when I was a kid, so I started pretty early on, but I had a classical upbringing and got into writing music as an adult. So.
And Bill, same question. How long have you been a musician?
Oh, I started on piano when I was way young, and guitar for the last 30 years, give or take.
Well, you guys have a 1 in 10 chance of winning. I'm just saying, I'm putting it out there. Okay. There's two. Well, okay. So yeah. Okay. So 1 in 5 chance. I don't know how the math works.
Adjust those odds.
Too much math.
Too much. You do realize that pi was just changed to 3 due to an executive order? No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Okay. You guys, great job. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
George and Miles, everybody. And Bill. What? You're here.
Yeah.
Are you ready?
Yeah.
All right. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for Casey Bogdan.
Hi, I'm Casey Bogdan. I'm going to be singing a song called An Open Window. It's about letting people out of your life, because sometimes you need to do that. An open window, we climb to the roof and let the wind blow, pretend that we could go to. Coming back to an empty room, phone call out of the blue. Haven't seen you in a while, I've been holding on to that broken smile. An open window to finally set you free. Go find your shadow, 'cause I'm done with it being me. An open door, good luck not having me around anymore. Mistakes we have made, chances that we didn't take, 'cause you had love running from change. I had fear of things staying the same. An open window, yet I'm all out of air. Wherever you go, I am miles and miles away from there. Can't help wishing for one more time, but looking back at how hard I tried, you can never make it easy. You had me thinking that it's all pinned on me. An open window to finally set you free. Go find your shadow, 'cause I'm done with it being me. An open door, good luck not having me around anymore. Mistakes we have made, chances that we didn't take, 'cause you had love running from change. I had a fear of things staying the same. An open window, it's my turn to lead. And what you should know is that I know now what I don't need. What I don't need. What I don't need. Said I wouldn't ever find someone that figured me out just like you once said. Here to tell you that I'm fine for one, and as for two, I've got what you can't have. What I don't need. An open window to finally set you free. Go find your shadow, 'cause I'm done with it being me. An open door, good luck not having me around anymore. Mistakes we have made, chances that we didn't take. The heart to you I would never change, and the piece of me that you washed away. 'Cause you had a love running from change, I had a fear of things staying the same. 'Cause you had a love running from change, and I had a fear of things staying the same. An open window, an open window. Thank you.
Casey Bogdan. Hello. You're attached.
Oh, I am. I should put that.
Just saying.
Thank you.
Awesome, awesome. Yes. Yeah, right over here. Okay, first, how long did it take to write that?
Okay, let's see. Probably like 4 hours.
Wait, 4 hours? You came up with that in 4 hours?
Okay, well then I revised it like a month ago, so that took like another 2 hours.
Okay, that's quick. You know, I mean, I don't know. I'm not a musician, but I play one on TV. And how? Sorry, it makes no sense. I'm just being goofy. How long have you been a musician?
Well, I've been playing guitar for like the past 2 years, and then piano since I was 5. Yeah, so I picked this thing up when I was like 13. Yeah.
So you started out with piano first, so that's your primary instrument.
Yeah.
Now, do you perform with both then when you're out there doing your performances?
Yeah, I usually like switch between the two. Yeah.
Now, who are your inspirations musically?
Okay, well, I love Adele and also like Ingrid Michaelson and Anna Nalick. Yeah.
Yeah, very good taste. Okay, well, you have a 1 in 10 chance of winning.
Cool.
All right, thank you very much.
Okay.
Hey, John.
How you doing, John?
Nice, solid name.
I rely on it regularly.
Yes.
You know, I'd like to get this out of the way. I have a 1 in 10 chance of winning. Okay.
You see a theme going. Yes, John Ridovitch, everybody.
Hi, everybody. I'm John Ridovitch, and a lot of songwriters get their stuff from lots of different places, but a lot of people get them from dreams. And so I had this dream, and in the dream, someone says to me, she says to me, I've been dreaming about this for years. And I said, what's your name? And she said, Sadie. And then I moved on to the next dream. And I thought, if I don't write this down, it is lost forever. And so, you know, I always keep a little moleskin next to the bed, go over, write it down, and then I forgot about it. And a few weeks later, I was walking down Main Street, and there were about 6 or 7 kids, and they were playing the hell out of that 21 Pilots song, House of Gold, which is a dialogue between a son and a mother. And I thought, you know, I would really write, I've never written a dialogue song. I'd really like to give myself that as an assignment. Went back through the notebook, and I found the Sadie line. And so I wrote a dialogue that's kind of a love song between myself and a dream. And it's called Sadie Said. Sadie said to me in a dream, I've been dreaming about this for years. Dreaming about a man whose touch would take away my fears. I said to Sadie in the same dream, why did you take so long? I touch the air and no one's there to touch me, right or wrong. Sadie said and I didn't hear. Sadie said again. Sadie said and she wasn't near, that a dream would be my friend. Sadie said, I know the shape of chords and things to come. I'll shape you like the finest thing my hands have ever done. I said to Sadie, in that dream, why did you take so long? I shaped the air and no one's there to shape me right or wrong. Sadie said, and I didn't hear. Sadie said again. Sadie said, and she wasn't near, that a dream would be my friend. Sadie said in a dream to me, I've been dreaming about this for years. Sadie said it would take away my fears.
John Ridovitch, everybody. Awesome. Hello. Hi, John. Right over here. No, it's all good, you know. So, what inspired you to like perform this song today? That because it's a great song. But I mean, I know you have several in your repertoire. So, what was it about this song?
You know, I never performed it before, in front of people anyway. And I also, it's very simple, and I wanted something I could focus on performing. And I think the simplicity of the lyrics also kind of turn on themselves. So I wanted to see how that played.
No, I like it. I dig it. And you have been performing like for quite a while?
Well, since I was a little boy, but I've only been doing music the last 3 years.
Okay. So what were you doing before that?
Before I was doing music, I think we talked about this in one of the last ones. I am a theatrical director and a playwright, and so I was doing theater stuff.
For people that didn't catch the last episode, I wanted to make sure we got that out there. But you do have a 1 in 10 chance of winning.
Thanks.
John Ridovitch. What? We have a guy on a piano now.
The only winning chance is me.
Yes. So, Raffy, you ready?
I am ready.
Okay, Raffy, Espiritu.
Thank you. Good evening, everyone. My name is Raffy, and this was my first co-write song with Gary Nobile. So about 2 months ago, I think in one of the Songwriters events, he approached me and said, Raffy, why don't we write a song together? I said, oh, let's do it. So it must have been about 3 Fridays ago, he came to my office and he spent about an hour and a half, but about 30 minutes was just really, chatting and all kinds of stuff. And then we finally decided, what to write about. But at that time, my mother-in-law was very ill and he had to be brought to the hospital. So that was the setting, that was the mood. And I say, why don't we write about it? So we came up with started in a key of D, and some thoughts came up and we put them together. But we never really got to finish the song. But since that time, I decided just to work on it and finish it up. And shared it with Gary at some point. And actually, about a week and a half after that, that session, my mother-in-law actually, had a Passover, and so it kind of, kind of tweaked the third verse because of that. So let me sing this song for you, and I hope my mother-in-law is listening. I can hear the bell ringing. It's 3:05 a.m. Rumbling down the dark hallway. See what she needs again. caregivers over the weekend. Hard to comprehend. Meals he made were pure delight. My turn to make puree tonight. She would call in the middle of the night. So hard, but it's alright. Every smooth and bumpy road, everything I am, she'll be there by my side always. Every time the wind blows, she'll be there in my heart. Call bell stopped ringing. Memories linger on. Make me fresh, warm porridge with ginger and purple yarn. Her calls in the middle of the night, not there, but it's alright. Every smooth or bumpy road, everything I am, she'll be there by my side always. Every time the moon shines, she'll be there in my heart. She'll be there in my heart. Thank you.
Raffy, Espiritu. Awesome. Come on over. Hey, so how are you doing?
Very good. Good night. Good evening.
You know, there's only one. You're next to last, so you know you got to see all the competition before you. Just so let me ask, how long did it take to write that?
Well, the session with Gary, you know, the session time where we start writing it, maybe an hour. But then, you know, it takes time to polish it and look for the right word and developing the chorus and stuff like that. So, well, you give it maybe 3 weeks or so. But the basic structure, thought is already there, yeah.
So when you write songs, do you write it like lyric first or music first, or how does that work?
Well, in this particular, there's so many different ways. So in this particular case, we started thinking of a theme, of a subject to write about. And then, yeah, then I started with, I love key of D. I said, let's start with the key of D. And then, of course, the first line came up, and you never know where it leads. It just develops. It's hard to explain.
No, I totally get it, because doing stand-up, a lot of times I come up with a joke, and then I go like, oh, I got to put that away because I have nothing that goes with that. And then later on, something will inspire me, and then it just flows. Or sometimes I'm performing, and it just happens.
I think that's the word. Inspiration is the one that carries the song, right? So then it assists you to work on it, melody and lyrics, yeah.
Well, you have a 1 in 10 chance of winning. I'm just going to put it out there. So thank you very much, and good luck.
My pleasure.
Yes. And I know the judges are going like, how many more people are there? There's one more. We have one more contestant. And are you ready?
I'm ready.
All right.
Yeah.
Lorenzo, Lorenzo Wood.
Hi. I'm Lorenzo Wood. This song was inspired by John Mayer, and it's called Let You In. This keeps happening. You say we're done and then you call me back again. I still can't make up my mind. Do I need you? Were you just a distraction? Just last night you texted me saying that we should just be friends. I checked my phone again. Now you're saying we should meet up around 10. I don't know what this is, but I know how I've been feeling about this all when you stop being genuine. I'm getting tired of you always coming back to me, but I let you in again, yeah. Thinking about you, but not thinking good thoughts. Mostly the ones about me needing something new. Like I don't think that I should be putting up with all your little tricks almost every day. Yeah, I know that I deserve better than this. Don't know what this is, but I know how I've been feeling about this all when you stop being genuine. I'm getting tired of you always coming back to me, but I let you in again, yeah. This is, know how I've been feeling about this all when you stop being genuine. I'm getting tired of you always coming back to me. Now I'll never let you in again. You know I'll never let you in again. You in again. Thank you.
Lorenzo Wood, everybody. Well, how long did it take to write that?
Well, it started with a musical idea. I was listening to a bunch of John Mayer, got inspired by that, and I laid down a whole musical arrangement. And that took a day or two. And then later, I had to come back and get some lyrics for it. So probably 4 hours or so with the lyrics, and I don't know, 8 with the original musical idea.
It's interesting that you mentioned John Mayer, because that reminded. I was going to ask you who your inspirations were, because I was thinking that sounds like a lot, very similar.
Yeah. John Mayer's super inspiring. I've been listening to a lot of Julia Michaels lately, really connecting with her style and her emotional songs and the whole vibe of that.
How long have you been playing?
Well, I've been musical all my life. I started drum lessons when I was 4, and then I kind of just went around to different things. So what is that, 8 years? Wait, no. 4, 5, 6, 12 years. 12 years.
All I know is math is hard. That's all I know. Well, you have 1 in 10 chance of winning. And that was awesome. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
So now we have actually, the judges are going to be going off. They're going to be doing their thing. And while we're doing that, we have a great guest here.
Hi.
Hello. How
Hi.
you doing? So I'm going to start. Mira, go-to.
Goto. Goto,
Sorry.
yeah. That's okay. Everybody calls it go-to.
Let's try that again. Mira, go-to.
Thank you. This song is called Nobody Warned Me. They tried to talk me out of leaving, but my heart made up its mind. So they warned me about the dangers of taking on a 3-day drive. They warned me about weather, about the tornadoes, how the summer sure gets hot and the winter's twice as cold. Daddy gave me a can of pepper spray, said it's best to be prepared. And Mama slipped me a little money, she said this ought to get you there. They warned me about strangers, about living on my own, about ups and downs, the sights and sounds, and 1,000 do's and don'ts, but not about blue eyes, not about a southern drawl, not about opening up doors, no, none of that at all. Stay away from bad boys and dirty old cowboy boots. They tried to warn me, but nobody warned me about you. I did not see you coming. Talk about a sweet surprise. These feelings that I'm feeling are ones that I don't want to fight. You waltzed right in with just one smile, swept me off my feet. I was warned about the bad things that this town might do to me, but not about blue eyes, not about a southern drawl, not about opening up doors or how fast my heart could fall. Stay away from bad boys and dirty old cowboy boots. They tried to warn me, but nobody warned me about driving your truck or that long jump out, about a moonshine buzz and all those late nights at your house. It's only been a couple months, but this feels like home. Yeah, they warned me that might happen, they did not know it'd be about blue eyes, about a southern drawl, how you open up my door and how fast my heart could fall. And stay away from bad boys and dirty old cowboy boots. They tried to warn me, but nobody warns me. They tried to warn me, but nobody warns me about you. Thank you. Thank you so much. Just a quick tune before the next one. I spend a lot of time writing with other people. It's probably one of my favorite parts of this industry is co-writing, learning how other people think when they're writing and learning their tricks of the trade and being able to apply them to my own songwriting. So it's been a while since I've written a song by myself. So I challenged myself to write something solo recently. And this next song is the one that I did. It's called Before.
was late after work, I was leaving the bar when you asked me if I could help you jump your car. I was caught off guard when you looked in my eyes, said you didn't believe in love at first sight before. So I gave you my number, you called me every day. We had boardwalk pizza for our first date. You told me something about this felt so right on the steps of my house where I let you kiss me goodnight before the morning, and hoping your name would show up on my phone with what you're doing today. Before I had to cancel our date one night 'cause I was sick as a dog, but you never left my side. I'm not the girl I was before. Months we wasted just looking for fun. When your mama told me you thought I might be the one, we were way too young. I started having some doubts, thinking maybe I should try to get out before this gets serious, before you're down on one knee. So I ended one night while you were watching TV. Before you call me 1,000 times looking for answers I don't have, you just wanna know why I'm not the girl I was before. Before I knew what I wanted, it was my naivete. And I think about that night with every breath that I take. You see, I handled it wrong, but I know what we shared. It was short, it was sweet, but I wasn't prepared before. I saw you last week with some of your friends. You looked good, you looked happy, but I watched you pretend you didn't see me there in the middle of the street. Well, I guess things are different than they used to be before.
Well, Mira, we have winners. We have winners.
Wonderful.
Yes, yes. So I know the suspense is killing everybody, but the best performance for the month is Casey. Come on up. Casey Bogdan. Here you go. And now, I have to ask the judges. I will tell you what you won, actually. I think I should probably do that first. This is, you have best performance, and so you get voice lessons from Yari Melcher. So that is going to be quite exciting. And so now, judges, what was it about the song, about her performance, that you particularly dug?
Well, I think she really connected with the audience, and she took some chances, and it was good to see, and her dynamics were really strong.
Yeah, you definitely have a great voice. And anything you want to add?
Just that performance is all about capturing people. That's kind of your job up there, and that's what she did, captured our attention.
Well, congratulations. And go ahead and point that toward us. She's a winner. Absolutely. Fantastic. So thank you so much. All right, and we have one other prize, and that is the Song of the Month, the best song. And I am really thrilled. Lorenzo Wood, come on up. So there you go. Now you actually win, for the best song here. A song consultant with song consulting with David Schreibner. So that's actually quite exciting. What was it about what made it stand out?
Jim?
It really flowed. The lyrics worked really well with the melody, and none of the rhymes sounded forced. The components were well differentiated from each other, and so the song worked really well.
Yeah, it did. It felt natural and it had flow to it. The story was concise. It was short enough to give us something, but it didn't wander off from itself. And the hook was really there. So it really held it together.
Now, you looked absolutely shocked. I saw you in the audience over there. You looked absolutely shocked when you won. Were you surprised?
Yeah, a little bit. I mean, there's so many great performances tonight. You know.
Well, I could totally tell. That's So, but congratulations.
Thank you.
Yes. Awesome. So to lead us out, this is the end of West Coast Songwriters. To lead us out, we're going to have Mira again, but I'm Johnny Corner reminding you, have a great tomorrow. Mira, go toe.
Nailed it.
Yes.
Thank you. This one's called Whiskey or Me.
I feel powerless, 'cause there's no way I can compete. I can't spend one more night scared to death that this'll be the night that you don't make it home. I've been giving you second chances. I'm done making that mistake. You keep promising you're gonna change. Well, baby, I can't wait. You've been holding on to the both of us. Now you have a choice to make. What's it gonna be? The whiskey or me? Remember how good it was when it was just the two of us, before your demons took control. I can't spend one more night scared to death that this'll be the night that you don't make it home. I've been giving you second chances. I'm done making that mistake. You keep promising you're gonna change. Well, baby, I can't wait. You've been holding on to the both of us. Now you have a choice to make. What's it gonna be? The whiskey or me? I'm not thinking that you can do this all by yourself. Just say the word. I'm here to help. I've been giving you second chances. I'm done making that mistake. You keep promising you're gonna change. Well, baby, I can't wait. You've been holding on to the both of us. Now you have a choice to make. What's it gonna be? The whiskey or me? Whiskey or me? Thank you. Thank you very much. On a lighter note, this next one was actually the song that I won the West Coast Songwriter competition that you guys are all doing. I won this in 2017 with this song. This is the radio edit, though. Meaning no bad words. Fewer bad words. The song's called One Step Closer. He came home with lipstick, lies, and liquor on his lips, bringing home that kind of sin can sink relationships. He's gonna learn his lesson, he's gonna learn it well. Now I'm one step closer to hell. I poured him another drink. Two can play this game. It's like I handed him a shovel to let him dig a deeper grave. In my mind I'm coming up with stories I could tell. Now I'm 2 steps closer to hell. Whiskey causes anger, and anger made a fist. This fist flew off the handle, I thought I could handle it. Makeup covers bruises, and bruises heal with time. This time he's the victim, and I commit the crime. I helped him stumble to the couch and offered him a light. It's the least that I could do, since this would be our final fight. I told him those cigarettes would be bad for his health. Now I'm 3 steps closer to hell. Whiskey causes anger, and anger made a fist. His fist flew off the handle, I thought I could handle it. Makeup covers bruises, and bruises heal with time. This time he's the victim, and I commit the crime. Our trailer made the front page of the Jefferson Gazette. Police investigation ruled the fire an accident. We both know who's guilty, but only one of us can tell. Now I'm 4 steps closer